So, is this done?
Yeah.
Completely?
Yes.
Relationship?
Yes.
Friendship? Yeah.
No, I don't need a friendship.
So it's done. You guys are never going to be friends?
Yes.
No, it's come with disrespect. No, I'm done.
For you, you still feel
It's not working for both of us.
Sorry?
It's not working for both of us.
The Big Brother Naija Shine Your Eyes reunion continued tonight, and guess what? The lies that Emmanuel told tonight, I am shocked. So how did these all start? Remember that yesterday Liquorose told us about the fact that she met a girl in Emmanuel's room while they were in Dubai. Now, how did they get to Dubai? Part of the prizes they won in the house was a trip to Dubai by Pepsi, One African Music Fest. So you remember that there was a trip, all of them went to Dubai, right? The housemates and all of that. So when they got there, everybody had their rooms. And the way they went to the venue of the show was the same bus takes all the housemates to the venue of the show, right? And after they're done, they all come back to their hotel. Now, everybody goes to their room. And at some point, Liquorose was chatting with Emmanuel. She wanted to get food. So, she was probably downstairs at the reception and all of that, the lobby. And she was chatting with Emmanuel. And then Liquorose wants to see Emmanuel. So she goes to Emmanuel's room and she was knocking the door, right? Emmanuel decided not to open the door. So she called his phone. The phone rang the first time. She could hear that his phone was ringing. But again, she called the phone again. Emmanuel had, put his phone on silence. Then she kept knocking 15 minutes. She had to tell him that, it's an emergency, open the door. Then Emmanuel decided to open the door. And then she walked into a scenario where she found another girl in the bed with her boyfriend.
So we're chatting. There's food. What do you want? So as I was chatting with him, I'm like, okay, let me even just go surprise him at the door. So I was chatting with him.
So you think he wasn't sleeping?
He was not sleeping. He was replying. So when I got to the door, I rang the bell. The door, they opened.
Is that the case?
Now, how did this girl get into the bed in the first place? When they went for the show, the World African Music Fest, Emmanuel claims that this girl, or he said, I don't say he claimed, he said this girl is an old friend, right? And that, the girl decided to stop by because, maybe the girl even wanted to come with him, but because they couldn't allow someone who's not part of that, the Big Brother Naija housemates, to come with them at the same bus, so the girl decided to come later, and when the girl came, she decided to stay with Emmanuel. So Emmanuel said that, he had messaged Liquorose to tell her, see, I am with someone, and Liquorose is like, you cannot be with someone, I'm in this hotel. And so, he opens the door, Liquorose walks into that scenario, and Emmanuel did not even walk with Liquorose out because Liquorose was angry and she decided to walk away. And Emmanuel did not even go after Liquorose, seeing the fact that she just saw what she saw.
And I walked out thinking my so-called boyfriend would be after me. Nah, he didn't walk after me. He didn't look for me. He didn't call me. He didn't. And I zipped my mouth. I didn't tell anybody in this room. And he was acting all cool, like nothing happened.
Liquorose said that, what? He felt no remorse, right? He didn't feel like anything happened. And I understand how ladies feel. If a lady says you didn't show any remorse, you didn't show any remorse, guys. I know that we're quite egocentric sometimes, but of course, own up to your stuff. It's amazing how Liquorose did not even tell anybody about what she saw there till the day of the reunion, till this reunion they were seeing. She's saying it for the first time at the reunion. Then after like 2 days or something, after some particular time, right here in Dubai, Emmanuel now calls, Liquorose and say, what, I love you and all of that, but I'm not ready to be in a committed relationship. So I'm wondering, why is it that it was when she caught you in bed with another girl that you decided to tell her that you're not ready to be in a committed relationship? Then it meant that you were literally playing this girl all the while. Don't tell somebody I love you if you don't love them. In fact, at a particular point during the show, I heard something that had to do with open relationship. You know what an open relationship is? See, do what you want to do, right? You're in a relationship with this guy, you tell him, do what you want to do, but guess what? I don't want to smell it. I want to make sure that it's just me and you in my mind. If you want to mess up, go and mess up. When it comes to me, make sure I do not even, smell that you're cheating on me with another person. But Emmanuel could still not handle that.
And he was like, what I saw, this, that. He didn't know how to tell me all this while. He's not ready to be committed in a relationship with me. Yeah. And I'm like, you waited to tell me this just after I walked into you with a lady.
Liquorose even went as far as saying that she asked Emmanuel, should we tell the fans that we're not together anymore, right? And one of the things that really angered Liquorose was the fact that, see, he went out with Sasuke a couple of times, right? And you understand, it could be a platonic outing and all of that, but here's your girl, she's not comfortable with this person, and you're going out with her. In this particular scenario, Emmanuel wants to give a false narrative to the Emmarose fans that they are together when they're not together anymore, because Liquorose is just like, you know what, I'm done with this whole rubbish you're doing, guy. If you're gonna put yourself in order, then I don't want to be with you.
And we started talking, and he told me how she wasn't picking his calls anymore. He has dropped her messages, and he doesn't think they're together anymore.
Now, one of the things that got Liquorose angry was the fact that, you know, Emmanuel went out with Sasuke and told Sasuke that, see, he's been calling, you know, Liquorose for a while right now, and, you know, Sasuke was asking him questions, and he told Sasuke that they're not in a relationship anymore. After they had both decided not to tell anybody, Liquorose and Emmanuel had decided, you know, we're going to keep this under wraps. Nobody's going to know about the fact that we're not in a relationship anymore. But you go ahead and you tell Sasuke that we're not in a relationship anymore. How did Liquorose know? Sasuke now had to message Liquorose that I want to see you, right? Then she met Liquorose at an event, right, and said, you know what? I was out with Emmanuel. I know this. It's everywhere about all the blogs that, you know, myself and Emmanuel went out, and people have been to say that we're dating, and I don't have anything to do with Emmanuel. Emmanuel told me that you guys are not dating anymore. So why aren't you guys telling the fans? Because the fans are literally involved in this, whether you like it or not. I mean, that was why there was even the problem of money sharing, you know, when it was a time for something. I remember the Emmarose contributed money and all of that. And guess what? There was a fight over the money.
And it got to a point in January I started avoiding to see him, because anytime he sees me, he wants to beat up his phone to make snaps. Yeah. And to me, the housemate didn't know we're no more in a relationship. The fans believe we're in a relationship. So if you do any other thing, it's like disrespectful to me. Like, this one doesn't have respect for Liquorose, you know.
Hey, we're gonna ask Emmanuel, what's your response to this? Emmanuel now said, you know what, I travel a lot and I meet a lot of people. She's an old friend and all of that, and he didn't want her to walk into that scenario and all of that. In fact, you needed to see the faces of the housemates while Emmanuel was lying. It literally was lying. I could really see it all over his face, like saying this girl is an old friend and that she decided to stop by. And you know, Liquorose said that the room was dark, there was music playing, the girl put on a face mask. I mean, why was the girl wearing a face mask in your room? She literally did not want Liquorose to recognize her. Then Ebuka asked the both of them, are you saying Emmarose is over? And they said yes.
So, is this done?
Yeah.
Completely?
Yes.
Relationship?
Yes.
Friendship? Yeah.
No, I don't need a friendship.
So it's done. You guys are never going to be friends?
Yes.
No, it's come with disrespect. No, I'm done.
For you, you still feel the
It's
same
not,
way?
it's not working for both of us.
Sorry?
It's not working for both of us.
Sorry to all the Emmarose fans. The ship between Emmanuel and Liquorose is over. Go and delete all the groups you guys have created, all the money you guys have contributed, return the monies back to everybody. The ship has broken, the ship has sunk. They even said they will never be friends again. I think I can understand from the standpoint of Liquorose. She feels disrespected. I mean, there's so much that someone can take. And for someone like Liquorose, right, she's loved you wholeheartedly. Even though, see, I'm like, guy, even if you want to be smart, right, if you want to be smart, you don't be in a relationship with her, or whatever it is, there's a better way to do it. You don't just now shit all in her face. Guy, you get my dude. And that was it on the show tonight. Please go to the comment section and let us continue our conversations there. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bells, and guess what? You get notified whenever I post a video. Go on all social media platforms, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, and of course on TikTok, and follow me at Olufemi. Until next time I come over very soon, it's bye for now.